your boy Miguel, giving your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we are covering the top things X-ray techs complain about while working at the hospital. So to give you context, I'm a night shift, been doing it for 4 years, work at a trauma 3 ER. So since I've been a student to now, and I've been a student at the same place that I work at, so I've been for years kind of hearing the same things. So some of the more top complaints are our X-ray machines are old, right? Portable constantly breaks down. Nurses are constantly in your way and you're just trying to do a 30-second X-ray exam. Always like that. They order unnecessary exams for certain stuff that maybe a swab or maybe some other stuff unnecessary to do an X-ray. Or even one views and two views. Sometimes one view will be enough and it's just they order two view and apparently it makes day shift complaints, but I really don't. At that, that's nothing. I'm just telling you what I hear all the time. We don't get paid enough. That's another infamous. And nurses make more money, which my lady's a nurse, and I'm like, they kind of deserve to make a little bit more money. They put up with a lot more stuff than we do, and their job is slightly more demanding, like as far as like documentation, legal. It's a lot. So that one, I'm like, maybe they do deserve a little bit. With the beautiful X-ray Tech Week, don't expect much on that one. Trust me, nurses, they so much. My lady fucking just balling when it comes to nurses week. Let's see what else. The way they order stuff at the hospital, they'll sit down and they'll order everything. So it's like one patient gets bombarded by like 5 different people all at the same time. And it messes the workflow. Not good. What else is... Even parking, depending how big your hospital is, sometimes the parking is a big problem. Sometimes there's parking garages. Other times you'll have to park 4 minutes or 3 minutes away from your job, just walking between traffic and stuff, so it causes a lot of the day shift. Night shift, I really don't have to worry about it. I can literally park right in front of my hospital. It's always dead. Security doesn't matter, and they don't. So I, as night shift, don't have to deal with that, but day shift complains about it. There's always the infamous upper management is always fixing other departments. There's the head radiology man, the head of radiology, and then there's the department manager, right? So head of radiology, as I call it, the Thanos stones, the X-ray, CAT scan, ultrasound, MRI, all those, right? And then there's your actual X-ray tech manager, and then there's the lead tech. So usually what happens, all the complaints of down here, which are the regular X-ray techs, so me would be down here, would complain to the lead tech. And then the lead tech talks to the manager. And then the manager talks to the top dog. And usually the top dog is the one who executes the order for us down here at the bottom to get new X-ray equipment, new whatever we need, right? And then the sad part is that it all comes to base off how much money your department makes, or profitable, or whatever you want to call it. That's how they gauge. Because everyone who works in the cardiology department, they get the top of the line, only the best equipment. Even surgery, it gets the best equipment. New X-ray, new everything. I've been there since 2018 as a student. They've been promising them stuff since 2015 that they were going to upgrade their portable machine. Hasn't happened yet. Right now it's 2025. They tell them, we're working on it, and then it just kind of gets pushed back, or they'll focus on upgrading other stuff, and it's just a running cat and mouse game. And I've even talked to some of the managers about it, and they can put in the order, but it just takes so long. It's almost like you working for the government. Like you put in the order for, I want this, and then they send it through the corporate ladder of however high HR has to go through for it to get approved. And it's like like a thick old stack of other stuff they have to take care of. And even with raises and stuff like that, it's the same thing. Like it's pretty bad. That's something else majority of the techs complain about. I'd say it's probably the most biggest ones that people complain about at our beloved field. And once again, depending on where you work, you could probably deal with the same things. You may have other things, but in general sense, those are the top things most of the techs complain about. And some of those are justifiable. Other ones, it's just like, it could be better, but at the end of the day, it's like anywhere you go, there's been techs who come from different places and they'll like tell us like, hey, unless you work at a trauma one or you working at someone that just opened, everywhere you can work at has terrible equipment, old equipment, constantly break down. And if you just do x-ray, you're probably at the bottom of the radiology department, like pull of stuff and money and all that. It's the same thing regardless of where you go. So that being said, if you're still watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you check out my channel, I post daily content on this beloved field of the x-ray, and I educate you in various aspects, both from little tiny individual niche stuff that I wish someone would have taught me to very broad aspects of this beautiful field of radiology. And as always, see you on the next one.